Before Amazon, before eBay, there was a man who dared to dream bigger. He didn't build an app, he built an empire. From delivering milk as a boy to founding Walmart, the retail giant that changed America forever. This is the untold story of Sam Walton. Brought to you by Inspiro, where real stories inspire real change. In the deep heart of America, during a time when the country was gasping under the weight of the Great Depression, a child was born who would later reshape the way the world shops. On March 29, 1918, in Kingfisher, Oklahoma, Sam Moore Walton came into a world that offered no promises, just hard work, hope, and grit. Sam's early years were marked by struggle. His family wasn't poor, but they lived modestly. His father, Thomas Walton, was a farm appraiser, moving from town to town with work. This meant Sam changed schools often and made new friends frequently. But what never changed was his sense of responsibility. Even as a young boy, Sam worked odd jobs from milking cows to delivering newspapers just to help his family make ends meet. From a very early age, he showed a spark, a desire not just to survive, but to rise. People around him noticed that he didn't just do things, he did them better than expected. He became an Eagle Scout at the age of 13, the youngest in Missouri at that time. His determination wasn't loud, but it was steady, like a river quietly shaping the land. School was never just about books for Sam. He was athletic, disciplined, and socially active. At David H. Hickman High School in Columbia, Missouri, he was voted most versatile boy. He wasn't just another student, he was a force in the making. What kept Sam going wasn't wealth or reward. It was a hunger to build, a silent, consistent fire that told him he could create something better, something bigger than himself. That drive took him to the University of Missouri, where he majored in economics. He joined various leadership clubs, served as student president of the senior class, and worked part-time jobs, all while maintaining strong grades. The seeds were being planted of leadership, of entrepreneurship, and of vision. What Sam didn't know yet was that his modest beginnings were preparing him for a revolution in retail. The world was about to change, and Sam Walton was going to be at the center of it. Graduating from the University of Missouri in 1940, Sam Walton stepped into a world still reeling from economic depression and heading into global war. With a degree in economics, he wasn't sure where life would take him, but he knew one thing for certain: he wanted to be productive, independent, and successful. He landed his first job at J.C. Penney in Des Moines, Iowa, earning $75 a month. It wasn't much, but it was a start. Sam loved the work. He was fascinated by how stores operated, how customers behaved, and how every small detail made a big difference. He had an eye for organization and a heart for people. His manager noted, "He was one of the best employees I ever had, even though his handwriting was terrible." But life had other plans. In 1942, with World War II underway, Sam joined the U.S. Army Intelligence Corps. He served in the military for several years, rising to the rank of captain. This experience sharpened his discipline, strategic thinking, and leadership qualities that would become the backbone of his business empire. After the war, Sam was ready to take his first real leap into entrepreneurship. With a $5,000 loan from his father-in-law and $5,000 of his own savings, he bought a Ben Franklin variety store in Newport, Arkansas in 1945. It was a small store, but Sam didn't see small, he saw potential. From the beginning, Sam did things differently. He lowered prices, he worked long hours, he smiled at every customer, and he reinvested everything he earned back into the store. His approach was simple: treat customers like family and give them the best deals possible, and it worked. Within a few years, his store became one of the most successful in the region. But then came a setback that would change his life. Despite the store's success, his landlord refused to renew the lease. He wanted the business for his own son. Sam lost everything he had built. Yet instead of giving up, Sam used the disappointment as fuel. He packed up, moved to Bentonville, Arkansas, and opened a new store, Walton's 510, with even bigger dreams in mind. The spark had now become a fire. Bentonville, Arkansas was a quiet town, not the place where you'd expect a revolution to begin, but Sam Walton saw something others couldn't: opportunity hidden in simplicity. In 1950, Sam opened Walton's 510, his new variety store on Bentonville's town square. It wasn't just a store, it was a laboratory. Sam experimented constantly: pricing, layout, advertising, customer interaction, everything. He observed every customer like a scientist observes cells under a microscope. His formula was clear: low prices, high volume. But what truly set Sam apart wasn't just price. It was people. He treated his staff with deep respect. He believed that if employees felt like owners, they would work like owners. So he did the unthinkable at the time: he shared profits, gave stock options, and encouraged employees to voice their ideas. Walton spent time visiting other stores across America. He'd drive thousands of miles, taking notes on competitors, learning from their successes and mistakes. Every idea was a potential seed, and Sam was the farmer who never stopped planting. It was during this period that he started thinking bigger than just one store. The idea of a chain, multiple stores offering the best deals, started to take shape. But others doubted him. Friends said, "Sam, you're wasting time. People won't drive out of their way just to save a few cents." But Sam knew the American heart. He understood that people would go the distance for value. By the early 1960s, Sam and his brother Bud had opened several Ben Franklin franchise stores, but the parent company didn't support his discount pricing model. Frustrated, Sam decided to take a risk that would change everything. In 1962, in Rogers, Arkansas, he opened the first store under a new name: Walmart. It was bold, it was risky, and it was brilliant. He wrote in his notes, "If we work together, we'll lower the cost of living for everyone and give the world a better way to shop." That wasn't just a vision, it was a revolution. It was 1962. Sam Walton had just opened the first Walmart in Rogers, Arkansas. At that moment, there were no marching bands, no media headlines, just a man with a vision, a dusty parking lot, and shelves filled with possibilities. What made Walmart stand out? Discount pricing, yes. But more than that, it was discipline, data, and dreams. From the very beginning, Sam built Walmart with a deep focus on efficiency. He emphasized logistics, inventory control, and supplier relationships in a way that was unheard of in small-town retail. Every cent mattered. If they could save even a few pennies per product, they passed that saving to the customer. He was obsessed with data before big data even existed. Each morning, Sam would arrive early. He would walk the aisles, talk to workers, check stock, and analyze what was selling and what wasn't. He didn't sit in an ivory tower, he lived inside the store. His leadership style? Boots on the ground. He believed success came from being in touch with reality, not just numbers on paper. Sam expanded methodically, not randomly. New stores were opened close to existing ones to keep distribution tight and costs low. This strategy created a logistics network that became one of Walmart's greatest weapons. By the end of the 1960s, Walmart had grown from one store to 24 locations. The blueprint was working. Communities responded enthusiastically to the combination of affordability, convenience, and friendliness. But Sam wasn't content. He believed Walmart could become the largest retailer in America, maybe even the world. But to do that, they needed more than stores. They needed a system, a unique company culture. He introduced a new philosophy: the Walmart cheer. Every employee would start the day with it, reminding them they were part of something bigger. It wasn't just a job, it was a mission. Give them what they want, save them money, and treat them like family. Sam wasn't building a company. He was building a movement. Want to know how Walmart became a global giant? Sam's next steps will blow your mind, from going public to revolutionizing how the world shops. Stay with us in this video, don't skip. The journey gets even more exciting from here. If you're inspired, like, comment, subscribe, and share this story with your friends. This is Inspiro, where real stories inspire real dreams. In 1970, Sam Walton took a decision that would forever change the course of his company and the future of American retail. He took Walmart public. This wasn't just about raising money. It was a carefully calculated move. Sam understood that to compete with the big names like Kmart and Sears, Walmart needed capital loads of it. By offering shares to the public, Walmart would get the financial fuel it needed to expand across the United States. But going public meant more than just money. It meant scrutiny, transparency, accountability. Every decision would now be watched by shareholders, analysts, and the media. Most would have hesitated, but not Sam. He believed that Walmart's strength didn't lie in flashy branding or polished corporate buildings. It lay in people, employees, customers, and the communities they served. So, when the IPO, initial public offering, happened on October 1st, 1970, it wasn't Wall Street that cheered, it was Middle America. The small towns that had trusted Sam for years felt like they were part of something big now. The share price opened at just $16.50, but those who believed in Sam Walton saw their trust multiply. Within a decade, the value had increased exponentially. Many early investors became millionaires not because they gambled, but because they believed in a simple idea: serve people better and business will grow. What made this even more inspiring was how Sam rewarded his employees. He introduced stock options for workers, a rare thing in retail at that time. Warehouse workers, cashiers, truck drivers. Suddenly, they weren't just employees, they were owners, stakeholders. This move built fierce loyalty and a unique culture where everyone was invested in the company's success. The money from the IPO wasn't wasted. Walmart exploded into new markets, built bigger distribution systems, and started using technology to track sales and inventory, a visionary move for that era. Sam was never about trends. He was about value and efficiency. The media began to take notice. Business journals, retail experts, and Wall Street analysts were all curious. Who is this soft-spoken man from Arkansas, quietly building a retail empire? Sam didn't chase the spotlight, but he couldn't avoid it anymore. His education, deeply rooted in economics, discipline, and real-world hustle, was showing its power. He wasn't just a store owner anymore. He was a strategist, a builder of systems, a national figure. And yet, nothing about Sam changed. He still drove his old pickup truck, lived in a modest house, and greeted his employees with the same warm energy. The more success came his way, the more grounded he became. But success brought new challenges. And what Sam did next would decide the future of Walmart forever. By the early 1980s, Walmart wasn't just growing, it was reshaping the DNA of retail across America. But Sam Walton knew something very few business leaders understood. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. Big corporations often poured money into advertising, branding, and corporate perks. But Sam believed in people. He focused on creating a culture of ownership, humility, and hustle. At the heart of Walmart's rise was Sam's belief in what he called servant leadership. He never saw himself as above anyone. He visited stores unannounced, talked to employees directly, ate lunch with stockroom staff. He wanted to know the ground reality, not from reports, but from real conversations. He created an internal environment where every team member, from the janitor to the regional manager, felt seen and heard. More than that, they felt like they were part of something bigger than a paycheck. Sam would often say, "If you want the people in the stores to take care of the customers, then you better take care of the people in the stores." He meant it. Walmart introduced things like profit sharing, where employees got a percentage of company profits. They had open door policies, allowing even the lowest level worker to walk into a manager's office with ideas or complaints. But this wasn't just about being nice. It was strategic. A happy employee stays longer, works harder, serves better. And when Walmart entered new towns, it wasn't seen as a greedy corporation. It felt like a local partner, a friendly neighbor. That was Sam's magic. Even in his 60s, Sam would fly in his small private plane to visit distant stores. He'd walk through aisles, count products, ask shoppers for their opinions. Imagine a billionaire doing that. He wore cheap khakis, a worn baseball cap, and a smile. He wasn't trying to impress anyone, he was trying to understand. This attitude spread like fire. Walmart employees were proud. They talked about Sam like family. The stores weren't just places to shop, they were reflections of a philosophy. Walmart's competitors tried to copy the business model, the pricing, the distribution, but they couldn't copy the culture. Because culture isn't in spreadsheets, it's in hearts. As Walmart expanded across state lines, one thing became clear. Sam wasn't building store, she was building a revolution in retail. And yet, with all this success, a dark cloud was approaching, the kind of challenge no amount of planning could stop. But before we go there, by the mid-1980s, Walmart was no longer a regional chain. It was preparing to become a national powerhouse. But expanding beyond Arkansas and nearby states was no easy task. Many skeptics said, "Sam, your small-town formula won't work in big cities." But Sam Walton was never a man who gave up easily. He believed that every community deserved low prices and quality goods, no matter where they lived. His vision was clear: make Walmart a household name from coast to coast. He invested heavily in advanced technology for inventory management and distribution. He pioneered the use of cross-docking, a system where goods were shipped directly from suppliers to stores, cutting down storage costs and speeding delivery. But the secret weapon wasn't just technology, it was local knowledge. Sam made sure that each new Walmart store understood the unique needs of its community. He hired local managers, trusted them, and gave them the freedom to make decisions based on local preferences. This created a powerful connection between Walmart and the people it served. In every small town and big city, Walmart wasn't just a store, it was a place where families could trust to get the best value. By 1987, Walmart was the fastest-growing retailer in America. Sam's hard work had paid off, but he never lost sight of what made the company special, its people and culture. Yet, even as the company expanded, new challenges lurked on the horizon: competition from giants like Kmart and Target, public scrutiny, and the pressures of going global. But for now, Sam Walton's dream was coming true. Walmart was becoming a symbol of affordable shopping for millions of Americans. One of Sam Walton's greatest secrets wasn't just his vision or business tactics, it was his belief in people. Sam knew that a company is only as strong as its team, and he built Walmart on that foundation. From the very beginning, Sam treated his employees, whom he called associates, with respect and fairness. He believed that when associates felt valued, they would work harder and take pride in their work. He introduced profit-sharing programs, allowing employees to own a part of the company's success. This was revolutionary at the time for retail workers. Sam made sure to stay connected with his associates. He would visit stores regularly, talk to employees at every level, listen to their ideas, and make them feel heard. This created a culture of loyalty and dedication. Employees weren't just workers, they were partners in Walmart's journey. Sam also believed in promoting from within. Many of Walmart's top executives started as store clerks or managers, rising through the ranks because of their talent and hard work. This approach fostered trust and motivation. When employees saw a clear path for growth, they were more committed to the company's success. By valuing his people, Sam Walton built not just a business, but a community, one that grew together, shared challenges, and celebrated victories. This team spirit became one of Walmart's greatest strengths as it continued to expand nationally and internationally. As Walmart grew into a retail giant, Sam Walton faced challenges that tested his leadership and vision like never before. With rapid expansion came criticism from competitors, communities, and even some employees. Many questioned Walmart's impact on small businesses, labor practices, and the environment. Sam understood these concerns, but remained focused on his mission: to save people money so they can live better. He believed Walmart's low prices helped millions of families afford necessities and improve their quality of life. To address criticism, Sam pushed Walmart to improve employee benefits and environmental policies. He also encouraged open dialogue with communities to understand their needs better. At the same time, Walmart faced stiff competition from rivals like Kmart and Target, forcing the company to innovate constantly. Sam's leadership during these challenging times showed his resilience and ability to adapt. He knew that success came with responsibility. Despite obstacles, Walmart's growth continued, and Sam's dream of making affordable shopping accessible across America was becoming a reality. Sam Walton's journey didn't just end with building Walmart into a global retail powerhouse. His legacy continues to inspire millions around the world. He revolutionized how people shop by making everyday goods affordable for everyone. His vision of saving people money so they could live better changed the retail landscape forever. But beyond business, Sam was a man of deep values, humility, hard work, and community. He believed success wasn't just about money, but about making a difference in people's lives. His leadership style, focused on respect and inclusion, transformed Walmart into a family where every associate mattered. Sam Walton's story reminds us that with determination, innovation, and care for others, ordinary people can create extraordinary impact. Today, Walmart is not just a company, but a symbol of possibility proof that big dreams and relentless effort can change the world. As you reflect on Sam's incredible journey, remember that inspiration is everywhere, and your own story could be next. Thank you for joining Inspiro to learn about one of the greatest business minds of our time. Keep dreaming big, working hard, and making a difference. If you found Sam Walton's story inspiring, please like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to Inspiro for more amazing stories that motivate and empower you every day. Your support helps us bring more powerful stories to life. Thank you.